Before we get to that, boys, something came across my desk again that we all wanted to discuss, and turned out that it was of course, like everybody else, everything else we do, we throw out an idea and then we all turn it into a complete joke. So this should be hilarious. Girl Scout cookies are back. Now, this turned into, oh, this will be fun, to holy cow, turns out Girl Scout cookies are actually horrible for you. And then it
trying to
turned
kill
into,
us.
yeah. And then it turned, and I didn't know they changed their lineup every so often.
I didn't either.
So, but yeah, apparently they come out with a new cookie lineup. So
it's like somebody's been trying their whole life to get famous. They get famous, and then everybody discovers their old tweets. They get canceled immediately. Girl Scout cookies are back. They're great. Oh wait, they have a bad history,
dude. Oh, so here's the lineup. You've got the Adventurefuls, the caramel chocolate chip, the caramel delights, the Samoas, the Do-si-dos, the s'mores, the lemonades, the lemon ups. That's, what was that? Whisker do's, whisker don'ts. PB patties, the tagalongs, thin mints, toastier, toffee tastic, and trefoils. So that's the lineup for those of you listening and trying to keep along. And here is what, I don't know who this account is. So if somebody's looking at that, be like, "Oh my God, you're so woke or based." I have no idea who this is. So, but it was Joe Rogan that was talking about this text. You were the one, you give the people what you were talking about. You sent that picture.
I'd read something in passing that the Girl Scout cookies weren't great for you. So then I started, just did a couple Google searches, and the first thing that pops up is the Girl Scouts trying to explain how their cookies are safe. Then the next link below is the link that says, yes, it's like a whole bunch of press releases saying they're totally safe. So I'm like, okay, this might be a real thing. And so I went and read the site, the study that said that they had tested all the Girl Scout cookies and all of them turned out to have alarmingly high levels of metals and other chemicals and lots of glyphosate, which is Roundup. And it was basically saying that you shouldn't eat Girl Scout cookies, not because they're full of sugar, but also because they're full of all these other harmful, crazy chemicals. So, I guess the truth will come out. I think the truth is starting to come out. But I'm sure that the Girl Scout cookies will eventually change as a result of this. You're going to see some organic Girl Scout cookies or something like that next year. Certified Girl Scout cookie. I'm telling you, that's the way it's going to go.
This is wild because I didn't really know until I saw.
And it's crazy. It's a $1 billion thing a year for the Girl Scouts.
Nonprofit though.
So they're gonna try and defend that egg, that golden egg. It's $1 billion, so of course they're gonna come out swinging. So they're gonna, but I guarantee you next year you'll see certified organic Girl Scout cookies.
They're gonna be terrible too.
Yep.
88% contain arsenic, lead, mercury. Thin Mints had the highest glyphosate levels at 111 parts per billion. This is 334
Which makes sense because they're made of mint, and that has to be treated like crazy.
This is 334 times what experts say is harmful. Peanut butter patties had the highest heavy metal contamination, with lead reaching 42.5 points or parts per billion, and aluminum at 27,500 parts per billion. 76% of the cookies tested exceeded cadmium safety limits, and 96 contain lead. Oh my gosh!
And the thing that makes this crazy, the people who made this it's not, it didn't come lightly to them, because they were all, some of the ladies who did these studies were all Girl Scouts growing up. So it broke their hearts to have to report this.
Gosh.
Might as well go back to chewing on your pencil like you did in elementary school.
Yeah, give me back. Let me go make rubber cement balls and smell the rubber cement. What is this? You know what you remember those?
Yeah, I remember those. Yeah. Painting them on the desk and making little bouncy balls. Yep.
Steps, if he was a Girl Scout, he puts up outside the local dispensary. That is genius right there. That's true. Caramel Delights used to be my favorite, but they changed them with some Keebler nasty cookie in it. Sucked. Yeah, these things are very weird now. But Step says to put the.
They filled them with Roundup.
Oh, look who's here, dude! Look who's here.
I can't even tell you last time I had a Girl Scout cookie. My wife bought some last year, and they sat in our cabinet or pantry for months until I finally threw them away.
My
Good job.
Oh, what are you reporting from the Iron Paradise, The Rock?
Yeah. Got a new little office set up here, trying to make it work.
Let's go. You
We
getting a new
doing-
mic or no?
It's on the way. Yeah.
Are we doing a live 225 bench press on
You
air?
got to do it right now. How's the shoulders holding up?
I could do probably 2 of them right now, but no, there's way too much crap in this garage right now to do that.
Hey, dust that thing off. Edge is here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we're gonna go through our rankings. Tex, Edge, we just went over how Girl Scout cookies are trying to kill everybody.
Dude, I heard they're terrible.
Yeah, it looks like it.
It's all over YouTube and social media and everything that they got more chemicals
Cat's
and
cat's out of the bag.
Dude, I feel like I'm eating Chernobyl in my mouth right now. I eat one of these. My wife loves the Thin Mints. I can't wait to show her this. Oh my gosh.
I hate Thin Mints. I hate that mint ice cream. I can't do any of that.
Where's the meme of the girl from Dodgeball who's taking beaver tranquilizers? I feel like that's what we need to do with a GIF or a meme. You're like, damn it, Bernice. Why are you putting glyphosate in the cookies? All right, so we're gonna power rank these. I have no idea what order these are in, so everybody be ready. J-Vi, you're up first. Tell us your power ranking of the Girl Scout cookies. This was the idea, and then of course it turned into what everything turns into. Just say whatever you want and forget the prompt. So go ahead.
Well, I'm going to rank them, and I don't really like Girl Scout cookies, so my number one ranking for Girl Scout cookies is that they absolutely stink. They're not good. I mean, I used to like them. I'm not going to act like, you go back in my past, I've bought Girl Scout cookies before. I just told you my wife bought them last year. I don't like them, though. I don't eat them. I don't care which flavor you get them. They're going to sit in the pantry. My number one overall cookie, though, is the Mrs. CEO of Stats Funfetti cookies with the icing. Best cookie I've ever had in my life.
Unbelievable.
It's the cookies that I want to be passed out at my funeral because I've already passed all the other milestones in my life. Have them at the next party. They're the best cookies I've ever had. Number 3, I'm going with the homemade chocolate chip. I kind of recency bias here because my wife made some last week. So I'm on that. But growing up, probably my number one choice growing up, I put it as number 4 now, Oreos dunked in milk. Maybe soaked a little bit just so it's like a little softer, but not too soft. You don't want to be able to eat it without your teeth in like you're a grandpa. You still want a little bit of crunch with the teeth, but you want it a little soft. So soak it just a tiny bit.
I agree. My kids
Oreos are also terrible for you.
I don't care.
Okay. Oh, so you sit there and Girl Scout cookies stink, but you'll just douse yourself in Oreo. You probably don't even like dirt cake.
Guzzle down some Oreos.
You need dirt cake.
Should we change our profile picture to Girl Scout cookies or Oreo? It's like they do when something bad happens.
Like it's solidarity.
Like it's a flag.
In solidarity. Dima says lemonades are legitimate. I will absolutely agree with that. Next, Tex. You rank. Go ahead.
I just want to make a statement. I have a strict rule to not eat Roundup. So Girl Scout cookies I don't eat them. We don't really buy them unless it's like a neighbor kid and you're like, okay, I'll buy a box just to support you, and then we throw them away. But outside of that, I don't eat Roundup.
You know what you should do is ground them up and then put them all over your plants.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, basically. My number 1 is a homemade peanut butter cookie. My favorite recipe is the 1-1-1 cookie, 1 cup of peanut butter, 1 cup of sugar, and 1 egg. and then you bake
Ugh.
them, make little balls, bake them. Simple, easy cookie, delicious. And then my second is a homemade chocolate chip, and then a Mrs. Haynes Moravian cookie ginger snap.
That's terrible.
Ginger snap a cookie.
I don't like
Yeah.
gingers. Are you sure?
Yep.
I think it's a snap.
Nope. Mrs. Haynes
Oh.
Moravian cookies. Their famous cookie is the ginger snap.
I don't like ginger snaps.
Those
Period.
are very good. Dunk them in a little coffee. Very nice.
Let me ask you this before we get to the next one. You said you
'Cause
would
they're
buy
made with molasses. They're made with molasses.
Yeah, emphasis on
Beautiful.
ass.
Nope. Molasses is delicious, man.
You mentioned buying them if a neighbor kid is selling them.
Mhm.
Do you follow? This is a rule that I follow. I don't know if other people do this, so I'm just asking. Maybe I'm a jerk for doing this. We got a lot of kids that are in Boy Scouts and they sell stuff for the school in our neighborhood. We have 26 kids on our circle that we live, so a lot of kids. When we first moved in, a lot of parents would come knock on our door and be like, "Hey, would you do this for my kids, whatever? Or would you buy a book, a coupon book for my kid or whatever?"
Mm-hmm.
And I started just telling them, I said, "I'm not buying anything unless the kid comes to the door
That's my rule.
and says,
Same.
"Hey, will you do
Same
this or
rule.
whatever?"
Because that's
Since
like
then,
that's
it's happened one time.
pussification of America. Pussification of America. Make your kids get out there and do it.
He doesn't have to give me a speech. Just say, "Hey, can
Yeah.
you buy
Hey,
this for me?
I'm selling
Show
this,
me what it
and
is."
I'll buy one of something. If a kid comes up
Yes.
to my door and says, "I'm selling this," I will buy one of something.
But
If
they've
it's something
stopped coming.
that I
They stopped
genuinely like,
coming.
I'll probably buy two.
They
But
stopped
the
coming to
kids,
the
the kids got to come
house.
and do it. Absolutely, I will support a kid if they come to my door.
Yeah, 1000%.
Supporting parents doing stuff for their kids. Sorry.
Yeah.
Nope.
I'll do the
Nope.
same thing for my kids whenever they have to do their stuff.
Yeah.
Edge, what would you do? You're muted. You're muted.
Muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had kids come up to me selling stuff, is that what you're asking?
Mhm.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
parents came
I
up
would-
for the kids.
I would buy it from the kids. There's one thing that I will buy from the parents because the parents kind of push this. So, like in my area, well, at least back home, clay shooting is big sport. But the kids are not allowed to promote it for like raffle tickets and all that stuff because now it's a varsity sport. So the parents
Okay.
like push out, like, hey, we're going to do a clay shoot to support Calhoun County's, clay team or trap team or whatever it's called, So like I'll
Mhm.
buy that from them, from the parents, just because like, the way they got these gay rules now, it's illegal for the kids to push out. But honestly, like there's not many people that knock on my door, so I'm kind of happy with that right now. So, I mean, if J-Vi comes to my door and is selling something from Avery, I'm probably going to punch him in the throat and tell him to get out of here. But
Dude, J-Bow's going to come to your door and make Avery try to get you to buy Girl Scout cookies.
I will say though,
That's what you
Tex,
should do.
you said you won't eat Roundup, dude.
Nope.
I grew
Get
up on a farm, right? So
Peanuts.
I distinctly remember having like my
I
hands
eat organic peanuts.
caked
organic
in
peanut butter.
Roundup, like just mixing chemicals, just pouring it in, hands caked in it. Get on the
It
tractor,
is going to
start
get
driving.
lymphoma for sure.
Yeah, and I'm like, damn, I'm starving, and I just reach and get my sandwiches and start hammering it. I mean, hydraulic oil
on the
Roundup.
table, dude.
Yeah. So when I start growing a third eye here soon and getting cancer poking out on my neck, I guess I know where.
Oh,
But
all right.
Oreos is definitely number one, by the way. Like they demolish any Girl Scout cookies. I usually don't eat Girl Scout cookies just because I'm not a big fan of them anyway. But Oreos, hands down, is my weakness. I'm a fat kid at heart for sure.
I mean, yeah, it's like I'll do the thin ones, I'll do the double stuffed ones, I'll do the regular. I don't care.
Dude,
Double
those
stuff.
Loft House ones?
Dude, you know what's crazy is my
Clear
kid.
plastic tray?
My kid started these, and I didn't even know they made these so recently. The vanilla Oreos, like the yellow pack ones.
Yeah, those are good too.
Those are pretty bomb as well. I'm like, God.
Those
Oreos.
aren't. I don't dip those in milk though. I can eat those plain.
Yeah.
Who's got a better flavor profile, Pop Tarts or Oreos? Because they're both just spitting
Oreos, hands
game.
down.
They're both spitting game left, and I need a Pop Tart Oreo face off.
See, I feel like I'm very strict on Pop Tarts, whereas the cinnamon brown sugar only, and that's it.
Yep.
You're a,
You toast it or no?
Yeah, I got. Well, I kind of do both. Either I'll throw it in the microwave for like 15 seconds, or either I'll toast it.
No.
But
That's
I mean, there's
trash.
plenty of times where I threw it in my
Those.
lunchbox and ate it later, and it's cold as coming out of the fridge. So
There you go. Blue says Oreo.
dude, Mama K said Frost Oreos.
Those are the top Oreos. If you put those in the freezer,
I'll never forget. Those are. I remember they came out with those whenever we were doing wrestling, and we used to get. She used to buy us those for wrestling tournaments.
Yeah, they used to only sell them at Christmas time.
Damn.
I'm a little upset though. I've never had Mama K's
buddy.
What'd you say? Funfetti cookie?
Yes.
When we all get together again, we'll ask if she can make some.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call her about that.
The Masters, dude.
There you go.
Celebrate vasectomies around the world. Power rank. Here's mine. Tag along. I actually ranked the cookies, and I feel like an idiot. Adventurefuls, Thin Mints. Shout out my wife. The Do-si-dos.
Medals.
Do-si-dos peanut butter sandwich. The lemonades. There you go, BMO. Shout out you. And then tag-alongs are the best. So I went straight 5. These 3
sounds like you just listed everybody else's. You listed everybody else's favorites.
No, these are I made this list hours ago. So these are the goats. All those other ones take a hike. Okay. Brian Cross says, "What's crazy is off-brand Oreos taste like ass."
That is true too. That is true.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
You got to be bougie when sticking to the Oreo brand when you're.
Butch
said, there's like certain things that you don't go off-brand on. Toilet paper,
paper plates. Don't get those.
Well,
don't
you
get
can
those
go off-brand with those.
No, you can't.
I don't care about that.
Whatever.
But Oreos is one of those. Oreos is on that list. So should we drop a top 5 list of things you don't go off-brand on?
Oh yeah,
I like that.
Let's do it. Next episode.
I'll make another graphic. Don't
week.
test me. J-Vi texted me and goes, "I need a graphic for this," and I said, "I got you. Just tell me what you want." Boom. 5 minutes later, graphic.
Yeah, I was expecting to get it at like 9:30. He texted me 5 minutes later.
So is this good? This is what you're going to see it later. Josh is here. Let's go, dude. We're power ranking Girl Scout cookies. So Oreo muffins. Man, get this text. Get your guy.
Let's go, Josh. Josh.
All right. What
me
episode
and you, boy.
Is this?
We're going to the tippy.
213.
The tippy top.
Episode.
All right, I think that